Get to the bag TV.
Our soil. Tupac ain't never been in our clique. Tupac ain't never did shit for the hood. So that was the only problem I had with that young man. You ain't from the hood. And I had my art, bitch, shut the fuck up, nigga. Type shit. So it wasn't.
I mean, but listen, but Mom, here go the thing. Let's keep it all the way gangster. Trey was a rip before he put a burgundy flag in his pocket. Blood ain't solid. These niggas don't be wanting to tell what's real around this motherfucker.
Look.
Ain't no nigga that come from the other side, cross over to our side, and call no dogs. You feel me? The homies didn't accept you or whatever. You know that, homie.
Wack, you got a whole lot of motherfucking power rooms from everywhere that lived in this hood and then moved here.
I ain't saying lived. I'm talking about lock that motherfucking blue bandana round their hand and rep that shit. I ain't tripping lived.
Trayvon never came to the hood. When he came to the hood, he came to his grandmama house. And I mean, Trayvon is a long story, but short. You know, no, he wasn't off the porch in the hood. He wasn't hanging with Jimmy and his crew. No, he wasn't around. He came after the fact, way after the fact. And then a bunch of them took a liking to this dude. Trayvon first time in the county jail was with me in the blood march. And it got pressed. Nigga, you better fight if I was in the blood macho, getting played with, getting fucked with, or whatever. So the politics is totally different in each hood. Each hood was different.
I mean, it's always been that way, but the overall thing is this, and you know it, nigga. If you was once from the other side, somehow, some way, through family, friends, or whatever the fuck, it's only, your voice only goes so far. You know that.
He never had a voice. He had a voice that night, whispering to Tupac. That's the nigga that jumped him.
Now, Mom, let me ask you a question, bro.
What?
Do you think, and have you thought about what you say when you speak on Buntry and who did that to him? Do you think it's right that you saying that out loud? That
you ain't never heard me say who killed Buntry.
No, you don't say a name, but you say Piru.
If any cat feel that I'm wrong for saying,
I'm asking you as a, you know, like.
Let me explain to you. If anybody feel any kind of way about me saying the homies killed my brother, and this is why I'm not a Piru today, because the Piru killed my brother, bring their ass.
No, listen, you being, your reason for not being a Piru today, and you know, that's another conversation that I'm not going to have with you on the stage, because you in here being a guest of the, you know, the homie, right? But I'm saying, even if that was the fact, right? And if that's your feelings of why you ain't that, okay, cool. That's probably a secondary reason. But do you think it's right for you to even voice that the Pirus did it? Or just like leave that where it's at? You know what you know, you gonna do what you gonna do, and you not being a part of something for whatever reason, that's what it is. Cause really when you, that's a cold case. Ain't nobody been arrested for Buntry's homicide. So when you say a Piru did it, you kind of isolating with shit. It's on this side when they looking at everybody. Or are you saying that you would like the killer to be apprehended by the law?
That don't make sense, bro.
I mean, let me reset the room, man. It's Stack City TV, man. Everybody ping up, share the room. We got Mob James in here. He's talking to Wack 100. But let me ask you a question right quick, Mob.
Let him answer that. That's a serious question I asked, bro. That's like saying a nigga in New York get killed, right? Your brother, and you say, them Queens niggas, right? It's like, okay, now the law is like, well, shit, let's isolate Queens instead of the whole New York. So are you want the police to, because, you know, when we come from Mob, we don't want the police to catch the nigga. You want to catch the nigga, you know.
So why you think ain't nobody went to jail for it? Why you think ain't nobody speaking on it? It's like I said, my brother been gone 23 years, homie.
Yeah, I know.
23 years. So to sit here and say we know who did it, I'm not gonna do that.
But what I'm saying, when you say the Pirus did it,
You gotta let me.
You get what I'm saying?
You asked me, and let me explain this here to you so you can get it clear. My brother was killed by the homie. So if the homies killed my brother, I'm gonna say the homies killed my brother.
We don't know who, but we don't know who killed it.
I'm not speaking on. I'm saying homie.
Yeah, but you specifically said Piru killed my brother.
And I'm gonna say it again specifically. My brother was killed by the homies. Period.
And you don't find nothing wrong with that? Like saying that?
If anybody finds something wrong with it, I ain't hiding.
No, listen. I ain't gonna do that with you because you know I'm a. Hey, listen, that's a G homie, right? But I'm saying you don't think like saying that is like helping the law enforcement?
You didn't want to get no get back?
I'm not finna argue. I'm not finna.
Nah, we're not arguing, bro. I promise you.
But I'm saying to you.
With the Pirus got a rule like the 60s or some shit? Like you ain't a rule until you kill a rule?
This wasn't
not at all.
This wasn't.
We don't do none of that.
No, listen.
But go ahead,
I'm saying when he says, look, the homie get killed, right? Buntry was a G homie, right? So it's a cold case. It could have been Pirus, Crips, it could have been a Mexican, could have been anybody, as far as the police is concerned. But when you got somebody like Mob James, who's reputable and has a voice, and says the Pirus did it, then that'll make the police say, well, let's isolate to the Pirus. It's pushing them closer and then them apprehending the motherfucker. So it's kind of like you helping the law enforcement. You giving that ain't what we do.
It ain't only 5 Pirus that they can look at and say whoop whoop whoop. I ain't never said
hey, listen.
And I'm past Wack. I'm past that because my brother been gone 23 years.
Yeah, and at the end of the day, I ain't never gonna disrespect Buntry. I'm just saying, me as a homie, I feel like, bro, when you say that, it's kind of a little too much. And you know, like I said, Buntry, a G homie, he's somebody I always honor and respect. So I'm never gonna get into it. I'm never gonna get into an argument. But it's like,
so can I ask the floor something right quick though? Hey, Wack, let me ask the floor something right quick. I wanted to ask, right, because you know this is going around YouTube now that Suge is saying Reggie Wright has something to do with it.
Nah, right? That's cat. We just talking. Reggie,
I know that.
Reggie was at the club, my nigga. Like Reggie wasn't even there. Reggie was at the fucking club, bro. Like,
no, I want to hear
something to do with Buntry.
Huh?
We're talking to do a Buntry or Tupac.
No, Mob Buntry. They said
hell nah. Reggie ain't had nothing to do. Reggie wasn't he wasn't.
Nah, I know we know that, but I just want to hear Mob James' point because that's what Suge be saying.
At the end of the day, Suge really needs to stop talking about that shit because
let me say this, Wack. If that was aired in the hood, I'd have cut ties with Reggie's family.
I mean, I already know that.
Ties with Reggie.
Reggie wouldn't do that though, bro. That ain't even nothing to talk about, bro. Like that ain't crime, bro. That's Suge bitch ass just making up shit. Like, you know, he just be saying shit because he think niggas gonna believe him. You know what I mean? If that's the case, then Suge, why did you continue to deal with Reggie? Nigga, if you saying that, then why you continue to deal with
that's why I got confused. I'm like,
why did you go to the funeral and sit up there and say the death will be revenge if you saying you know it's Reggie? Like, get the fuck out of here, bro.
Hey, could I say something, Stacks?
Go ahead.
Check this out, right? Anytime, like, you know, I don't know California politics, but if a nigga say, oh, like, certain things happen, oh, Jake and them did it out of 16th Street, that's like giving the law a pointing finger where to start their case at. So far as him saying that the Pirus did that, he should have never said that. He should have just took his business.
That's a fact.
And keep it closed.
Hey.
You know, and I'm going to keep it real. I don't even fuck with Wack. I don't like Wack, but he right about that.
God damn, you don't like me? What I do to you? I'm done. Hey, bro, listen. I'm going to be real. Ain't no way. It ain't no way, bro. There's no way, bro, that I cannot like a stranger, my nigga. That shit is crazy.
What do you be doing to these niggas, man?
Hey, Stacks,
don't like me.
Yeah.
Can I ask a question?
Go ahead, Rich. It's on Rich. One mic on Rich. Go ahead, Rich.
All right, look.
Hold on. Before you go, Reggie Wright in the building. Somebody bring Reggie Wright up. Right quick, and then you go ahead and
I'm driving.
I can't see him. We at? I see his name pop up.
Yeah, bro.
You bring him up? All right. Go ahead, Rich.
All right. Now, going back to the conversation that Wack and Reggie and Mob James was having, there seemed to be some type of discrepancy there when Mob said it was a reason why he wasn't a Piru no more, and Wack seemed to have a different reason of why he wasn't.
Yeah, but I'm not listening, bro. I'm not finna get off in all that on this floor. Me and Mob done had that discussion. You ain't a homie, and I'm not gonna disrupt Chuck in a room like that, because that's gonna send Mob into a whole nother mind frame. So this ain't the place.
All right, respect that.
I just want to reply to what the other brother said, that Wack was right.
I'm pretty sure Stack City got the question. Ask me, Stack. Don't bite your tongue. Ask him, nigga.
Nah, go ahead, man. Go ahead, James. Go ahead, James. You saying something?
When I said the homies killed my brother, I didn't refer to no names, no nothing. I'm just speaking facts. It wasn't nothing like that. My whole thing is that, goddamn, I'm representing living this life. I'm like Piru. I'm for real living this life. I'm not a gang member. I'm a gang banger. And
you a whistleblower.
You being a hypocrite, Mob. You being a hypocrite.
Hey, yo, let him speak. Come on. Go ahead. Let rock out.
We got Rick
Being a hypocrite, Mob.
on the stage.
I was a
I'm gonna tell you why. Let me tell you why you being a hypocrite. I'm gonna say this real respectfully. We all done had something to do with, a part of, a knowledge of, when we did or did not stop a Piru getting rid of a Piru. That's just what happened. So unfortunately, it happened to be one of yours, but the other ones belong to somebody too. So, let's just keep it real, homie. We've seen this happen many times.
And you just coming up with...
Mom, James, come closer to your microphone.
Yeah.
Sound a little
Come on, man.
Mob, Mercury ain't the first Piru to get...
Wack, hold on. You guys, I
Wait, hold on, Wack.
hear everybody. One mic,
Hey, James, you gotta fix your mic. You gotta put it towards the phone so we can hear you clear. And Reggie, right? Salute to Reggie. Basically, we was talking
Everybody got to come off of Bluetooth and talk to it direct. Talk to the phone direct.
Yeah, you got to probably come off the Bluetooth and talk to it direct. But Reggie, we was just talking about about the situation tonight that happened in Vegas and how that how James feel about Suge Knight saying free Keefy D after all that. You got anything you want to say to that, Reggie? While you there?
Yeah, shout out to my two brothers, Wack and James. I hear both of y'all in here, so shout out to both of y'all. He's starting to backtrack that. If y'all listen to his latest episode on Art the Dialogue channel, he kind of got off that and said, hey, I caught a bunch of heat for saying free Keefy D, and he backtracking that now. And I'll send you Stacks audio about 10 minutes long where he kind of backtracked that on art if you want to listen.
Hey, I don't see, Reg, why they didn't catch the subliminal in free Keefy D. The subliminal in free Keefy D is he really don't give a fuck about Pac. That simple. If you saying free the nigga who had a hand in getting rid of your nigga, then that's what that means.
And that's how I played it, and that's how I took it.
Because you know what I'm saying?
I took it that way. But it could also mean, and trust me, it ain't like he wanted to do something to him. For those of y'all saying, well, that's because he wanted to do something. Well, he had 29 years to do that.
And he paid Orlando he paid Orlando a bag.
Well,
yeah, Reg.
That was a different situation.
But, hey, yo, Wack, can I give you my opinion on it? Listen, I'm younger than y'all, much younger. But what I'm saying is, when I heard that, it seemed like he's not trying to get the cops involved. You know what I'm saying? Like he's
he don't give a fuck about that. He should have been telling on everybody the last 10 years.
Yeah, Mob.
That nigga been telling on everybody.
Senior.
Hey, Reggie White, you agree with that too? That he been telling on niggas?
I don't agree with that. No.
Wait, Red. Red, you don't agree that Suge been telling on everybody this last 10 years?
Oh, I didn't say that. No. I said Sharita, me, Snoop. He trying. That's why me and him.
Yeah, that nigga been dropping names.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you know what, though? Niggas need to keep their mouth shut and stop calling names and stop saying about niggas getting murdered and all that. And like the Piru did it, all that shit like that. If you're gonna do some business, take care of your business and don't be talking. Yo, the Piru did it.
The Piru did it. I ain't with that shit.
Yeah, exactly. Why would you point the finger at a certain group where the police could put in their logbook? Oh, the Piru did shit.
Yeah, because what you doing, you isolate the investigation and you telling the police to investigate the Piru.
Nah, he said he wasn't. He said he was no longer a Piru at that time when he made the report.
I don't give a fuck, nigga.
Yeah, saying when he filed the statement that he wasn't a Piru.
But hold on, because like James came in here respectfully, so we're not gonna say anything like that. Because at the end of the day, like Mob James is Mob James, so he don't go by that no more. But that's how we know him as, you know what I'm saying?
I got a good question, though.
You don't know Mob James and shit. By the time you knew Mob James, he was already away from that, bro.
Right, Hey, Mob, man,
I'm trying to get some control on this stage.
Yeah, let me ask you a question.
Respectfully, I can't hear shit. Come on now.
Yeah, one mic. Hey, look, I got a question for Mob, James, and Reggie Wright. How did y'all fix y'all relationship, bro? Because I know y'all had some back and forths on the internet. We never heard, I never heard the full story on how y'all fixed it. Was it phone calls?
You talking about from the Gangsta Chronicle thing?
Yeah, from the Gangsta Chronicles thing.